For those of you guys who are going to tune in to this video. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's hop to it. Okay, and it's crazy. Okay, so the other day I pulled some cards. Did you see that? See that moving around? Okay, so the other day I was pulling some cards, and the two cards that came out, the strength card came out, and two different decks. Okay, two different decks. Like, how, Sway? That is crazy. We are in Leo season as well. And the power of the lion. Okay, the power. Okay, of the one. Okay, not the two, but the one, the leader. You are all leaders of your own life. Okay, I know that we get into situations where we allow others to lead us, to rule us, right? Because there's just certain situations and experiences that someone is supposed to lead us and we're supposed to follow, right? But many of you are coming to a space and a time where you are to lead yourself. You're not to be the follower. You are to be the leader. You are to be the one and not the two. So you guys are coming into this space. You came across this video because it's a reminder that you are the one and not the two. Okay. So this is some tea for somebody. All right. There's some tea. You got the tea. All right. So I'm gonna pull some cards for you. So remember, you are the one and not the two. So I'm here to remind you that you are the one and not the two. Okay, you were being led in some situations, and in other situations, you are being called to guide. You are being called to be the teacher, the leader, the mother, the father, the brother, the sister. Whatever the case, whatever role you play, okay, you are beyond that. I'm here to tell you, you are beyond that. I'm just here to remind y'all, you are beyond that. I don't know if y'all see that. Do y'all see them? Okay. I don't know. Yeah. You are the one and not the two. It's not dust, y'all. It's not. Okay, first card that came out. You see how she's sitting? She's sitting there. She's in her own space. Okay. And she could be just relaxing, just resting, or she could be crying, or she could be contemplating. Okay. So on the card, it says, stop criticizing yourself. Okay. You are perfect just the way you are. You are perfect just the way you are. Stop criticizing yourself. Blessings. Okay. You are perfect just the way you are. We get in these spaces and these overthinking moments where we think till we can't think anymore. We overthink ourselves out of, I'm one of them. I get it. I be thinking a lot too. So I know. I'll be all up in my head, okay? In my mind, okay? He'll always be my baby, okay? That's a song for somebody. And some of you're dating or you've dealt with people that you dated and they've had things to say about your body, things to say about how you talk, how you walk, what colors you wear, your choice of style. There was always something people always had to say about what you presented. But who you are is who you are. Accept that. And the more you accept that, that means you're more in your authenticity. You're really you. You're embracing you. Okay. If you're called to wear a bunch of colors, that's what you want to do. Okay. That's you. It's okay. Blessings. But that's you. Look at, she got the high socks up. You know what I'm saying? One is higher than the other. Like, this is her style. She's different. She's unique. You may be different. You may be called to certain hobbies that somebody else may think, oh, that's not cool, or that's not, that's weird, or whatever. But maybe that's just a part of your journey. Okay. You're unique. You do things differently. And you've learning to accept yourself. As long as you're not hurting or harming anybody, what is the issue? There's no issue. Okay. As long as you're not hurting anybody. Why you can't just be yourself? So sometimes you got to step away from people who judge you. Step away from people who belittle you. And sometimes these people come into our experience, right? And they say certain things because internally, did you see that? I was getting a call right when I said that. So that's confirmation. So sometimes people come into our experience to say certain things to us because there's remnants from the past that's saying the same thing, right? So say somebody said, because you were surrounded by people that might have judged you for your clothes, your style, right? It's just what you like. Maybe you love black. Maybe you love very bright colors. Maybe you love matching colors, right? Maybe you just love, whatever. Okay. you know you. You love what you love. And someone comes and they say certain things. This is your moment, okay? You have this perfect moment to say what you feel. And that is to express what you really feel. And is that I'm proud of what I wear. I'm proud of how I walk. I'm proud of how I talk. I'm proud of how my hair looks. I'm proud of how my eyes look. I'm proud of my nose and my skin complexion and all the things that someone may be judging you for. That was your moment. So when these people come around you and they say these things, these negative things to you, this is your moment to, like it says, stop criticizing yourself. This is your moment to express yourself confidently in the person that you are, the person you are, who you're being called to be. In that moment, to step in that moment and say what you feel, okay? Because sometimes people say negative things and we'll just be like, we'll internalize it. And this is where you're being called to release yourself from. No more internalizing nothing anybody has to say because, baby, they have no right to say nothing. Not a thing, not a nothing, not a nada. Okay? They don't have a right to say nothing about you. Okay? You don't need to be allowing yourself to absorb this criticism. And you don't need to be criticizing yourself. Calm down. Like, chill out. You are perfect. We are imperfectly perfect. We are imperfect because we're in these physical vessels. So there's always something going on. And even in that, we're still perfect. Even with the imperfections, we're still perfect because we are divine beings and spiritual beings in a physical body, having a human experience. Okay? So we're going to go through things. We're going to feel things. And it's okay. Okay? So I'm here to just confirm and just let you know, like, it's okay. It's okay. Accept yourself. Like whatever you got going on that somebody judged you for, you know what I'm saying? What I realized? Once I started acknowledging and accepting certain things about myself, that's when I was able to change those things for the better. Okay? But I couldn't change them because I couldn't accept that I love it. I didn't love it. So what's happening is, in order for you to get out of the criticism, you have to love the thing. Once you love it, then you'll be able to do better with it. So if you have a perfect example, because a lot of people have issues with like their weight, right? So in order for you to lose this weight, you can't just lose the weight. These are emotions tied to it. This is mental stuff tied to it. It's not just a physical thing that's tied to it. It is a lot tied to people holding on to weight. Some people just don't feel safe. They just don't feel safe. When they start to feel safe and they acknowledge why what is they're holding on to, then they're able to take the steps forward. So first you have to accept where you are, whatever the issue, wherever you are. Once you accept that, you love it. You make yourself to the place where you love that. I love me. I love all parts of me, even the parts that people tell me is flawed, even if the parts of me that I see is flawed. Once you love it, then you are able to change it. You can't just change things unless you get into this acceptance of the thing, right? A lot of things don't change because we don't accept it. Once we accept that this is where I'm at, okay, I'm here, I'm at this place, then things begin to change because we acknowledge whatever's going on. So if the issue is weight, you acknowledge it, you love it, and you are able to release it. Then you'll be able to have the energy to work out. Then you'll be able to have the resources to do whatever. Like, that's what it do. That's what it is, right? So you're being called to stop criticizing yourself, stop judging yourself, okay? There's heck of spirits that are like, it's crazy, okay? I know y'all been seeing them orbs, okay? I don't know. God's messenger, okay? You are an approved worker of God, rightfully dividing the word of truth. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. I know I am. I know I am. I'm in this place where I'm learning to accept God in all things, in myself more, in everything. God is in the trees. God is in the grass. God is in the buildings. Everything that creepeth on the earth, everything that was made, everything that grows naturally, everything artificially created, it's still God. It's all of it is God. It is just in different forms. The vehicle that I'm in is God. Like, everything. And so that's why you got to stay in gratitude and stay in this space of like, I'm just so grateful, and talk to everything. Talk to the car, talk to the grass, talk to the trees, talk to everything, because it's all God. And it hears you. It knows you. Okay? This one keeps coming out, the God's messenger. So people just don't always want to hear it, because there's not always going to be you're not always going to meet the people that okay, let me correct that. You will always meet the right people at the right time. That's what you got to declare and decree, right? But you will also meet people who don't want to hear the message. But you will always meet people. You got to declare and decree. Remember, everything is in divine timing. You will always meet the right people who need to hear what you need to say at the right time. Just speak it. Because if you get a feeling to say something, that means there's something that you have to speak on, okay? Listens. And look, the card that just fell on the floor, the Two of Cups. And look in the middle. I was speaking about this in the beginning, the lion. Okay? Roar. Okay? Some of y'all are in this space where you're about to roar. Okay? And oh my gosh, I did not peep this on the card. Listen, y'all. She's standing in the water. I never noticed that. She's in the water. Grand Rise, did you hear that ding? That's confirmation. I just got a buzz, a text, and that's confirmation, okay? She's in the water. This is important. So whenever I get these dings or whatever, it's like, hear what I'm saying, okay? This is, she's standing in the water. I never saw this before, and I've had these cards for a long time. Then she's standing in the sand, okay? They both offering a cup to each other, whether it's platonic, whether it is a love interest, whatever the case may be. It may be even a business proposal. Okay, who knows? But they're both offering each other emotions. And this could be emotions that are in alignment, because it feels like it's in alignment. But when you look down, she's in the sand. She's in the water. So there is something huge that is not seen. So understand that the people that you're going to continuously meet moving forward, there are going to be things that you're going to notice on the surface, and there's going to be things that are very hidden. And then only if you are paying attention are you going to peep those subtle cues. So if you're able to peep those subtle cues, you are going to save yourself a lot of time and drama, okay? Because some of these cues, they be hidden, they be low-key, you don't even notice it. Some red flags are like boom in your face, and others, they're very subtle, okay? And so this is what you guys are realizing, that people will be offering you love. You're going to be being offered opportunities, love, and things like that. You're really going to have to sit on it, meditate on it, to make sure that this is the right opportunity for you. But I'm feeling like wherever era, because this is the T, y'all, on you, where you move into, you're going to have a lot of people offering you things. But you got to make sure that it is feeling in alignment with where you want to go, where you feel God is calling you to be, or who God is calling you to be. Because somebody might offer you something so totally different than what you have been, accustomed to. And God may be like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Take that. And then sometimes somebody might offer you something that's totally different than what you are familiar with. And God be like, do not go down that path. That path is just dark, gloomy. It's going to be real problematic. Okay. So you got to really listen to what your intuition, this is, you know what I'm saying? Look at all this blue. Your intuition, what it's saying to you. And you got to be able to express yourself. So all these interactions you're having with people, you're learning how to express yourself more and more authentically, more and more in truth, right? Because, I was, before I got on here, there was a short, and it was a movie where this girl was out to eat with this guy. And she gets on the phone and she's saying all these things about him. And these are things that usually people would keep in their head. But I think the movie was about how to stop people, how people, no one could lie in that world, right? So everybody had to like say the blunt truth of what they actually thought and what they felt. And it was just so awkward in some of the times because it's like, dang, what they say is crazy. But some of y'all need to know, like, you are moving in this space of like, it doesn't matter, how people perceive what you're saying, because you're going to end up being a villain in many people's story moving forward, because you're being more and authentic to yourself and to who you are. Before, you were like maybe a giver, a soul given to you, didn't have nothing left, where you were so depleted, or you were like a people pleaser. You just want to please everybody and just make everybody happy and da, 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 da. And so now you're in this space where you're like, no, 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 and no. And then some of you guys are like, yes, yes, you're in your yes era. And some of you in your no era. Some of you were like learning how to say yes and no, and simultaneously. So it just depends on you and your circumstances, your situation. But just know that you're getting stronger, you're getting wiser, you're getting more resilient. Okay. You already been brilliant. Okay. You already had a light to you. Okay. You already knew who you were and who you've always been and who you are right now, right? So it's just like, but it's like coming to the surface, okay? So the more interactions you have, the more it's pulling out more pieces of your own puzzle, and it is making you stronger, wiser, okay? And some of you, you're becoming more kinder. Some of you are becoming just more grounded, and your boundaries are stronger now. Like, it's a lot. Some of you guys are coming into more power, in your own power, in different kinds of ways, right? So it just really depends. But all these interactions and all these opportunities are presenting themselves. Really checking with God to make sure, this is cool. Take that. Take that one. That's cool. You're going to be good. You're going to be all right. And then some of you, you know what I'm saying? Other people, you know what I mean? It may be different. All right. So, yeah, but look at this. This is crazy. I never noticed this. Sand at the bottom of this offer, and then water. Okay. But it can work. But you really just make sure you're checking in with the moving forward, with all these opportunities that are going to present themselves. Okay. This could be platonic. Don't pay attention to the images on here. Okay. It's not about these people, because this could be a platonic. This could be like, I finally found my best friend, or it could be business partners. It could be anything. This is an emotional gift to another, right? Which is their time, their listening ears, right? Because you want people around you that can listen. This does not have to be like sleeping with somebody. This could just be like, I finally found a best friend, like somebody I actually trust. Like, I can actually let my guard down. I can actually tell somebody, this is my problem and this is what I'm suffering with, and they actually have a solution, right? This could be that. Okay. Or it could be a business opportunity where it's like, or a job opportunity. It could be anything, but it's going to bring emotional fulfillment if this is the right one for you. But you will know. Okay. You know what they say? You will know them by their fruit. God said you will know them by their fruits. Okay. Baby, okay, wait a minute. The strength card came out again, Leo. So tired of y'all. I'm so tired of y'all. Okay, let me just say that. I'm so tired of Leos. I'm so tired of them. I'm so tired of them. I keep on meeting Leos. I keep on seeing Leos. I keep this whole season, before the season started, I just Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, and I'm just playing. I ain't. They cool. Everybody cool. Everybody cool. But it's just like, dang, Leo season. Okay. Leo season mean a whole bunch of Leos. Okay. That means that, I see what God is doing. I know what God doing. I get it. I hear you. But for y'all, okay, your strength, okay, it comes not from external, it comes from internal. But just know that you are protected in the steps you take, as long as you follow the path. Okay, you know how the Wizard of Oz, they was like, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. Okay, so some of them, okay, the yellow brick road. Some of y'all just got to follow the yellow brick road. Okay. In order for you to get to where you want to go and do what you want to do, you have to follow the yellow brick road. That's going to be really important. All right. Following the path. There is a path that's laid and it's in gold. Okay. Gold is the thing. Somebody about to get something golden. Okay, maybe you're going to buy yourself something gold, a ring, a bracelet, something gold, or wearing more gold is going to be really beneficial to you moving forward. But some of you guys, you got people coming in that are protectors. You got protectors coming in. So some of you have more guides that are coming in that are like a part of the part of your journey that's to fight for you, right? To help you, protect you. Then some of you have physical people coming into your experience that are protectors. Some of you might even get a pet that becomes like really a protector over you, right? Not just that they got to be physically strong. Like it's something about the spirit of that animal that comes in and it like wards off whatever's issues or whatever's trying to come your way. Okay. Some of you guys, this is people coming in. Some of you might even meet a Leo. Okay. You might meet a Sagittarius. I keep hearing fire. So it's Leo Sagittarius energy that's really prevalent and around this energy. Okay. You might be a Sagittarius and they might be a Leo, or vice versa. Or it doesn't even matter about the sign, but you may be meeting somebody coming in. Okay. This is the T. All right. People are coming in. I feel like it's multiple people. I feel like it's a lot of people coming in. But you need to meet them at this time because there's a time such as this that there's a great change that is happening. We are in this portal. And the reason you're meeting these people because you got to really get to an understanding of who you are. And through interactions with yourself, you think you know who you are. But when you interact with other people, it shows you who you are. Right? When you're in different circumstances and situations, it shows who you are. And whoever that is, don't be down about it. Don't be embarrassed by it. Don't be sad by it. Just be understanding that this is who you are, right? Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with whoever you are, okay? All right, so hold on a second. Let's get the other cards. So opportunity is gonna present itself where you're gonna make a living doing what you love, like actually what you love. Oh, and look what's at the bottom. Look, the magician. Somebody, I said you're gonna be able to do what you love. And a magician, what do? They make things. They're magic. Like literally, they're the embodiment of magic. Like things that seem like miracles. Like whatever work they put in, whatever work they do, they bring it to the surface. So you are going into this era, okay, where you are tapping into your magic. You're tapping into your magic, okay? And then I heard a song, what a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. Okay, so that is some significant for someone. All right. It is better to love and to lose than to never love at all. Remember that. So these experience, even if it's not long, even if the relationship doesn't last as long as you'd like, it's better to have loved and then lost than to never have loved at all, because those experiences you actually get to feel with somebody else. It is magical, it's really magical. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, love, everything you need is already within you. Like I mentioned this earlier. You already have it inside of you. I knew, guys, listen, I knew when I parked over here. I felt like, yeah, I need to park right here. This is the spot. I knew this was a magical spot, because it's hecka orbs over here. Oh my gosh. It's crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. Blessings, everybody. Okay, so let me see. Knew it. Wherever there's a tree, you already know. Okay. What it is, baby. Okay. It's an ending to a cycle. Yo, some of y'all done left and ended a 9 to 10 year cycle. Like literally this past month, you ended a cycle and you finally began a new one. Maybe that's why you noticed different experiences, because you finally ended that cycle. So you might have noticed you're being seen more. You might have noticed more colors, more animals, or vice versa. Okay. You ended a cycle. There was a whole cycle that was just, you might notice like, you might have more opportunities for relationships, business opportunities, financial, physical. You're going to notice this because the cycle, you're still like in the beginning of this new cycle. So it's taking time, but everything is coming together. Yeah, the Page of Swords came out. Yeah. So you're in this newness, okay? This newness of being able to speak your truth, cut to the chase, right? Because that cycle has ended. That's the T. Like you ended a cycle. Okay. I literally saw 10 to 9. So 9 to 10 year cycle has ended. Okay, some of you might be Geminis, you might be Aquarius, you might be, is that Libra? Yeah, you Libras. Okay, some of you guys may be meeting people, okay, that may be coming to you, offering you some truth or some knowledge, okay, and they may be younger than you, all right? Some of you are actually, because you ended that cycle, you're starting to like age backwards. You're going to start looking younger. Your skin is going to start glowing. This is the T, like this is what's happening for you, right? All because that cycle ended. Whatever you did, you might have just changed one thing in your mind. You might have physically changed something. You might have started doing a different regimen. Whatever you did, whatever you walked away from, that has ended that cycle. And now you're going to start to see the fruits of the seeds you planted. Like you've been planting so many fruits and you planted so many seeds and it wasn't bearing fruit for this whole cycle. Like you was really struggling, for some of you. Okay. And you just had to do one or two things and it just took you so long and you finally did it. In that quick moment, whatever that was, you did it. You did it. And I'm here to confirm that you are in a whole new cycle, a whole new world, a fantastic place I never known. Okay. All right. So you need to listen. A whole new world to, was it Aladdin, in the Aladdin movie? Okay. Significant. You are literally in a whole new world. This is why you're probably noticing uh different experiences, like, dang, this wasn't happening before. I never noticed that before. And places, people, things are popping up in your experience that was not there before, and you are not tripping. You passed by some of these locations and you did not see this before, and now it's there. I'm telling you, you're literally in a whole new world because of the work you've done. All right, so keep up the good work, because you made that change. Whatever that change was, you did it, baby. You did it, and it sure shifted something, and you done ended a whole cycle, a whole 9 to 10 year cycle, baby. You literally ended that. Okay. And you're in a whole new. So this is like the sky's the limit. So you got somebody coming in that is younger, that's going to, there might be a love interest. They might offer you something that's, it may not be a big thing, but it's something, because it's showing you that you're in a whole new ball game. Okay. Yeah, in a whole new ball game, y'all. This is Liddy. Okay. Liddy. Yeah, so there might be a Capricorn coming in, all right? You've been working on overcoming your addictions. You've been working on overcoming the things that hold you back, that have been affecting you. You've been working on it. You have been really working on it. And that's how you ended that cycle. It's just that one little thing you did and you shifted everything. So now you are in a whole new ball game. And yo, you about to be so happy because it's like literally opportunities are going to keep presenting themselves. Opportunity from a Capricorn is going to come in and it's going to be like, what? Yeah, baby, this about to be lit, okay? So stay in control. Remember, control yourself. But at the same time, allow yourself to be free. So that's why you really have to tune in and tap in with God, because God will always keep you balanced. Yeah. Yeah. God will always keep you balanced. Yeah, this devil card was feeling kind of crazy. I don't know. You got some devil energy coming towards you because your light is emitting this. You're emitting this really strong light because of the ending of that cycle. So you better be careful with the people, because there's people coming in. Yeah. Look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So there might be some people coming in with like physical opportunities or offers, and you got to make sure that it's the right one. They the right one. Okay. Because you don't want to just be taking something and the person, weird and stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Everything's working out. And it's building community. So whatever, if you had issues with community, feeling alone, feeling like nobody's listening, you literally in this precipice. The T on you is that you're meeting people who are really actually a part of your community. And this is the card that came out. So it's a woman and a man dancing. And it says harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. So you guys, music is going to be some significant in your moving forward. Like literally, it's going to heal the cells in your body, I'm hearing, okay? And some of you, you're literally going to meet the one, okay? Some of you are with the one already. You know already who's the one and who's not, right? You just got to really tap in and tune in. But there's going to be a lot of offers, and you're supposed to connect with some people and learn, okay? But there's that one. They're not the two, they the one, okay? You know them by their fruit. You will know them by their fruit. Four of Wands is confirmation. You're moving through this portal. We're going into the 8-8 portal at this time. So whenever you watch this, we are going into the 8-8 portal. So this energy is powerful. So everybody who you meet right now, they're trying to get you to see your beauty, to see your greatness, to accept it wholeheartedly without judgment. They're trying to get you to see everybody you're meeting. Every experience you're having is just to remind you that you are bigger, badder, better than what you think you deserve or what you think should happen. Like, you are so much better, okay? You're moving through this portal with power, zest, zeal, okay? You are amazing. And the next card that came out is Adventure Awaits. Okay, like, look, more water and sand. So some of y'all gonna be going to the beach. Some of y'all need to be by the water. Some of y'all need to walk by the water. Okay, there is messages in the water. Okay, talk to the water, talk to the trees, talk to the grass, talk to everything. Everything that's here is God. The car you drive is God. Everything is God. It is an extension of God. Everything. Okay, balancing. You guys know how to balance. Some of you guys, it ain't been that easy balancing things, but you know how to balance things, okay? You balance and act. You know what time it is. You know how to make it move. You know how to bust a move, okay? Learning how to ground, stay grounded, okay? You are literally in this portal, and some of y'all are floating, so y'all got to get down and ground a little bit. So we got the King of Swords. Like, the king is telling you, like, yo, speak it. Speak it as though it is, and walk in your knowing that it already is. Everything you want and desire is already there. It already happened. It already exists. It already is a part of the process, but already part of the storyline, right? The book is already written, right? And it's just like we're just going through each chapter, and you just left the chapter behind, and you're in this new chapter. So guess what? Speak life. Speak life. Okay? Analyze the situation. Pay attention. You know what I mean? Pay attention. Next card says, fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely. Okay, so none of y'all don't. This is what the King of Swords is saying. We're not about to fall for the okie doke. Okay, the King of Swords is like, listen, you need to pay attention. Okay, and don't fall in love with the words, but fall in love with the truth. Okay, and what you really feel. I earn my living doing what I love. Okay, goddess of perseverance. Okay, so telling you, y'all moving into doing what you love and making money from it. So do you know what you love? Once you know, you're going to see that you're making heck of money with it. Okay, you about to be, literally, that's the T. You are moving into this space that you're going to be making money from doing what you love. Six of Wands is confirmation that you will be doing what you love and you will be making a living from doing what you love. And it's going to be phenomenal. Okay. Like literally this card, doing what I earn a living by doing what I love, came out, and then boom, the Six of Wands is right under it. Come on, y'all. Come on. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Every one of y'all are learning how to do the change, to be the change, to feel the change. Okay. You're learning, and it's really a mental thing, emotional, right? Once you get your emotions in check, you're able to get in your mind and figure it out and utilize the emotions to help bring it forward. But you take the physical actions to make it happen. Okay. I use criticism only for making things better. So you are learning how to not criticize just for, because that's what a lot of people do. They just criticize, they just judge, and they always got something to say. But you guys are learning how to take constructive criticism and know the difference between them. You are also learning how to not really criticize people, but to give an opinion to help them, but not to like criticize them to just be like, oh, you just did the, you know, you're here to uplift. You're not trying to down anybody. So you're learning how to be mindful of how you speak to people. So you're taking these moments. Okay, and look at the Queen of Cups. So we had a King of Swords and a Queen of Cups coming in. So some of y'all are the Queen of Cups. You're maybe water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer signs, or you're air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you're going to be with somebody who's more emotional, right? Or you're more emotional and you're going to be with somebody who's not so emotional, but y'all match each other, okay? Y'all match each other. It's like y'all really are perfect for each other, because even though they are on the surface like they're not emotional, they are. You bring out the emotions in them, okay? So some of you guys are meeting people that you're bringing out the emotions in them. You're helping people to heal. You're helping people to heal the mother womb, the father womb, any kind of wound that they had, okay? Some of them, they came out the womb with pain. And so you're healing people just by being in their experience. You're healing people. And so you're learning this. You're learning how to be mindful of your words, because people need to hear things a certain way. And as you become more in tune with yourself, you're able to express yourself differently to each person, because you know what is needed in that time, because God moves through you and God uses you as a tool to heal the rest of the parts of God, which is each and every person that we meet. Okay, so that is so powerful and so beautiful. And it's like, tune into your emotions, feel what you need to feel, say what you need to say. Okay, let it flow. Okay, I'm just saying fluidity, right? So let's see. This is the last bunch of cards. Let's see. Okay, guys, let's see. Message. Thank you, God. Okay. All right, so awakening. Let me put it right here so you guys. Is it this way? Yeah, there we go. So there it is, okay? So you guys are having an awakening, a recalling, a remembering. There is DNA, your RNA, your DNA, you're shifting, it's lifting, okay? You being trained, you are a beacon, activation, DNA activation. The number's 92964732. You're on cloud 9. You're moving to cloud 9, okay? So expansive. There is power, okay? So you might have had a question. There's a question you've been asking yourself, and it's a no. Okay, it's not the time. The reason it's a no is just because it's not the time. Okay, so The reason it's a no is because it's not the time. It's not the time. Take 3 deep breaths, hold each for 6 seconds, then exhale, stop, and repeat 3 separate times today. Okay, so we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So we're going to go. Okay, so we're going to do again. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 deep breaths. You're holding them for 6 seconds and you're exhaling them for 6 seconds. Okay, you want to do that 3 times. All right, I already did it once, so you guys, you're going to do it multiple times. Okay, so I want you guys to remember, we're gonna do this. We're really about this life now, because this is the cycle you're moving into. The T is the cycle that you are in right now, that you just got out of a 9 to 10 year cycle. Okay, and just because of whatever change you just made in the last like month to 2 months, shifted everything, and that broke you out of that cycle. It freed you. You're free. You're in a whole new cycle. Okay, so this is why, and this new cycle, okay, is all about being the truth, being in your truth. Okay, whether it's from the clothes you wear to the sounds you listening to the way you talk, to the way you walk, you are in the truth of who you are and your authenticity. This is all it's all about. It's not about doing all this other stuff. Okay? It's about being in your truth. Okay? Your truth may be, you may be a vegetarian. You may be a vegan. You may be pescatarian. You may be I don't know, whatever you are, you just embrace that and move in that. That's it. That's what it's about. This new cycle for you is just about being you, being the truth of who you are. If you're kind, if you're loving, and you love helping people, then just be that. Okay, be that thing that you feel you are, without judging, without feeling embarrassment, without feeling guilt, without feeling shame. That's what you are moving into. To be you without judgment, without shame, without guilt. That's it. All right. So remember, taking 3 different deep breaths. You're going to do it 3 times. And you breathe in for 6 seconds. No, you're going to take the deep breath, and then you're going to hold for 6 seconds. And then you're going to exhale for 6 seconds. Okay? It's very significant. Take the deep breath, hold for 6 seconds, then exhale at 6 seconds. And you're going to do it 3 times. And then you're going to do it for 3 different sets. Okay? Yo, you're going to feel good. You're going to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, because it needs that. It needs that. It needs all of that. It needs to know that you're breathing properly. All right, guys. So, yes, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. If you're not following, follow. Thank you. Peace.